I suppose he looked like a giant compared to the others, and he had a terrific way of going and a marvellous action, and he won all his early races in Ireland very easily. The first time he left Ireland was to come to Newmarket for the Dewhurst, and he won that about 4 lengths, and he was a big favourite for the Classics the next year. But he never was an easy horse to handle, and Vincent did a marvellous job with him because he was a bit erratic really. He was a very highly strung horse, and then.
This is what the care and patience is all about. 2 short minutes of finely tuned feed at the racetrack. The Dewhurst Stakes at Newmarket, Nijinsky's first English race, the only real test by which trainer, owner, and racing manager alike can judge whether the gamble in money, time, and planning has paid off. This was where the great partnership between Lester Piggott, the finest jockey of his day, and Nijinsky, the finest horse of his day, began. The beginning of a legend.
About 2.5 furlongs now, and Mezzanine possibly now just the leader from Leicester over on this side, Martin Mass on the far side, Crown Prince tracking Mezzanine and very close there, Wishing Star, Tara Moss and Palm Track all going well towards the outside of the field. Sham Stan still well placed just behind Leicester on the stand rail, and now Crown Prince has cruised through to come up and join the leaders, and with 3 furlongs to go, Crown Prince has come up very smoothly to join Mezzanine and Martin Mass, with Wishing Star under pressure on the far side, Leicester dropping back fast, and as they race down the hill now into the dip with just about 1.5 furlongs to go, Crown Prince has gone smoothly into the lead in beautiful style, running down into this dip. Now it's Crown Prince coming away as smooth as silk from Martin Mass in second place, then comes Mercier Boy, then Rheingold, who's finishing fast again, but he's got a tremendous amount to do, and coming up the hill with 50 yards to go, it's Crown Prince coming right away in wonderful style. Rheingold's going to be second, Mercier Boy third, Martin Mass fourth, Shamsan fifth, then Lesser, Mezzanine, Lord Nelson, Wishing Star, Tara.
And it's Cellini still full of running in the lead from Pitcairn, rallying on the outside. Then comes Gerard Street. That's the leading 3. They're closely followed by Jupiter Pluvius. And as they come now, the final 1.5 furlongs is still Cellini in the lead from Pitcairn on the far side. And Gerard Street, they have just about 1 furlong to run in this, the Dewhurst Stakes. And it's Cellini still holding on to the lead. And surely this must be classic potential as they come up towards the line. Cellini the winner. Pitcairn's going to be second. And it's Saros on the rails, the Minster on the far side, Crown Bowler, and the battle on between these two because they've got about 1.5 furlongs still to go. Lester Piggott now goes for a stick on the Minster on the far side. Pat Hedry now driving Saros up very hard on the near side, but it's a Minster who now has the upper hand by about a length, and he's going clear by a length, 1 length, 2 lengths, 3 lengths. They come up towards the line, and the Minster going to be a very, very easy winner of this one after all. And at the line, the Minster wins it from Saros. And it's Try My Best in the lead from Sexton Blake on the far side. Tannenberg is finding no more. Running on the 4th place is Camden Town. They've got about 1 furlong still to go, and it's Try My Best being driven along by Lester Piggott. And then on the far side, Sexton Blake. Pat Hedry now puts Camden Town under pressure, but they've got about 150 yards still to go. And it's Lester Piggott on Try My Best going away from Sexton Blake and Camden Town as they come out towards the waterline. Try My Best.
Well, Henbit Berg very fast. Henbit towards the stands rails, or they will be when they get to them. And then comes Romeo Romani and Monteverdi with Final Straw towards the outside, tucked in just behind them in the centre, Marathon Gold. After 1 furlong or so, Henbit and Turnavos are the leaders. From Marathon Gold, then comes Final Straw and Monteverdi towards the outside, Romeo Romani tucked in just behind the leaders towards the stand side. They've gone 2 furlongs. Henbit and Turnavos continue to lead. From Marathon Gold, Romeo Romani, Final Straw and Monteverdi. Racing down to a point about a half a mile from home, with Henbit and Turnavos towards the stand side, showing just in front of Marathon Gold in the centre, and then comes Final Straw towards the outside, being followed by Monteverdi. Romeo Romani tracks the leaders on the rails. 2.5 furlongs to go, and there's little to choose at this stage between Henbit on the rails, and then comes Marathon Gold with Turnavos in between the pair of them. Monteverdi coming to join issue on the outside, then comes Final Straw on the outside. Romeo Romani just behind on the inner. Just over a furlong to go, and Monteverdi is just about in front, from Turnavos in second, then comes Final Straw and Henbit, but racing for the line. Monteverdi now has gone a couple of lengths clear of Turnavos, close home. Monteverdi is the leader.
The racing world was rife with rumours of intrigue when this potentially brilliant horse confirmed pre-race gossip and finished tailed off last in the William Hill Dewhurst Stakes at Newmarket last October.
Goritis is being asked. Leicester coming on the outside now, switching to deliver his challenger. Got just over a furlong and a half to go, and Goritis is beaten, and Willie Cast is looking down, and it's Diasis now that comes through to take it up.
The big bookmaking firms have seemed remarkably well informed over the years about possible big race failures. We asked Nick Stewart about the supposed bookmakers' information service.
One thing I think I have learnt is that I think if you are working in racing 24 hours a day, you do tend to hear things that the average person who comes racing as a part of his leisure time doesn't hear, and that's perfectly true. I mean, it's the same in any other sport or any other business. You might just as well say that nobody working on the floor of the stock exchange is any the wiser than the average person who actually plays the stock market. Well, and that difference is the same here. I think there is a bookmaking information service. I think people do have their ear to the ground, and I think that in some ways it's quite a good safety.
The ultimate twist in this year of unfulfillment came when Goritis squared up to Diasis in the Dewhurst Stakes. Was back down to 2-1 on despite some adverse rumours the day before. Looked okay before the race, but not in it.
Diasis starting a run towards the far side. Goritis is fourth at this stage as they come to the final furlong and a half. It's Gordian and Diasis, but Diasis comes to take it up now. It's Diasis, the leader, from Gordian, and then comes Tough Commander. Goritis is way behind. They've got just under a furlong left to go, and it's Diasis striding clear of Gordian. Then comes Tough Commander. Goritis almost pulled up as they go to the line. It's Diasis well clear of Gordian and Tough Commander.
First, Diasis, second, Gordian, and third, Tough Commander.